Hi, I'm John Gunn with Worldwide Electric. I'm here to introduce the WorldDrive Flex Control VFD Bypass Panel. There's some major competitors out there who have been in this market for quite some time building a NEMA 1 bypass unit. Some of those competitors are ABB, Yaskawa, and Danfoss. All those products are wonderful brands in the marketplace. Here at Worldwide Electric, we're going to bring you a product every bit as good and meets all their features and benefits with great customer service and availability that you can get today. On the front, you will see we have our service entry disconnect. We have our door fasteners. We have our NEMA 1 vented enclosure, along with our NEMA 1 flex control chassis. On the door, you will see that we have a 3-position 22mm selector switch. We also include indicator lights. Some of our standard features are the VFD bypass, a NEMA 1 design, finger safe, designed to go indoor clean room applications. On our VFD operation as well, we have some standard features built in for the HVAC units, such as fire mode, damper control, speed search function, or some people call that catch a flying load. We have an incredible PID control system as well. We can take a 0 to 10 or 4 to 20 milliamp signal input. We have additional 5 programmable relays on board. And then our communications that is included in the Flex Control are BACnet, Metasys 2, and Modbus RTU. These are all standard built-in communications, and we also have some additional optional cards as well. Our first option available is we can do this in a 3-contactor bypass. Our current inventory is stocking all 2-contactor bypass. Additional options that we can do is we have a space on the actual Flex unit itself for an I/O card. That I/O card includes 2 inputs, 3 relay outputs, and 1 analog input and output. We also have additional communication cards like Ethernet, IP, and LonWorks. The operation is very simple. We really are excited about this. Some of the competitors have a secondary switch down here, which is another keypad. Again, simple, easy bypass is great for maintenance guys or second shift to be able to put this thing into bypass operation. When we put the unit into bypass mode, these indicator lights show you the operation of the unit. Indicator light 1 is bypass run. So when the unit is running, the green light will indicate. In the center, we have our clear ready state. And what this means is our drive is ready for an action or a command to run. And for any reason all our motor trips, we have a red for bypass overload fault. As we open the door, you can see that we have our 2-contactor bypass system. We have put a terminal control block down here and brought all the terminals down for easy wiring to the actual enclosure itself. We have a fusible disconnect. Inside of our disconnect, as you can see, we will supply fuses with every one of our units that's shipped. We have a 24-volt power supply built on board, rated at 2.5 amps, so we can power up any of your pressure transducer or anything you might need for your 24 volts. We have conveniently placed the terminals in the box to attach your motor or make your motor connection to. We have a DC choke on all of our bypass units. So if you look at our chassis itself, 50 horsepower and above on all 400-volt units, the DC choke's built on board. All our 200-volt models and 40 horsepower down, our DC choke is actually behind this standoff unit in the bottom of the enclosure. Typical installation, these NEMA 1 bypass units are sitting in pump rooms, air handler rooms, and equipment rooms. As you can see in the current slide, here's an example of how they're mounted. Most customers usually unistrut these across the back, so height, width, and depth is usually not that big a deal. We looked at all the competition in the marketplace and tried to keep within 1 or 2 inches of their footprint. So I do believe between our chassis sizes 1, 2, and 3, we have an option available for you to fit in all your equipment room spaces. We offer our bypass VFD in several different sizes. 1 through 25 horsepower at 230 volts and 1 through 75 horsepower at 460 volts. We're currently offering this unit in 3 different frame sizes, frame 1, 3, and 5. We did our very best to keep the unit very slim and compact for easy aftermarket replacement to other brands. We also have a rating for constant torque applications. We are looking to be able to help anybody that needs to have a bypass operation for a critical piece of equipment in your plant. So if you do have a constant torque application such as a conveyor belt, a chipper, anything of that nature, we're offering half horsepower through 15 horsepower and 230 volts, half horsepower through 60 horsepower in 460 volts. Again, in 3 frame sizes, 1, 3, and 5, keeping our slim compact design for all your NEMA 1 applications. As a quick recap to some of our features, we have an alphanumeric keypad, as most of our competitors do. We have an easy to use 22mm 3-position selector switch for VFD mode, off, and operation mode for bypass. All our units are going to come fused, along with the fuses included in every one of our units. Every one of our units have a DC choke either built on board or the DC choke is in our bypass unit enclosure. We have damper mode, fire mode. We have a 2-contactor unit on the shelf for immediate delivery. We have 3 contactor units available to build as an option. Optional communication cards are available as well, and we build this in 3 different frame sizes to match our competitors' footprint. One thing I think at Worldwide Electric we're doing is availability, customer service, and in-stock inventory. Those are the 3 things I believe it set it apart from your current competition.